Hello Mo2 fans, this is J.A.R. 369 and welcome back for another figure review. Today I'll be taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Masterverse New Eternia Roboto made by Mattel. Take a look at the packaging. You can see the window exposing the figure, well, the small window exposing the figure and the accessories. You get a cool artwork image of Roboto right there. And you get his name right there. And he is part of the New Eternia line. On the side, you get the artwork image of Skeletor, well, sort of the background image. And on here, you get the image of Roboto and another version of Roboto. On the back, there's the image of the figures and show off the accessories. And there's other characters from the Masters of the Universe, Masterverse New Eternia line, like King Randor and Beastman. So that's about it. Let's take out Roboto out of the package. Here is Roboto out of the package. Let's take a closer look at the figure. Now take a look at the head sculpt here. You can see, yeah, this is a different type of head sculpt that Mattel, well, I'm not sure who made the Eternia line, but it's very different than the usual Roboto figures that Mattel made, or the original design. But still really not too great, not too bad at all. I love the design of Roboto. You can see the translucent blue clear on his visor. You have the little robotic eyes right there. You can see like the little mouth here, which sort of moves, but I don't think it's supposed to be like the original toy. But I'll show you that in a minute. You see like the mechanics right there on his chest here. And you get a little switch right there. I'm going to show you that in a minute. And there's like a copyright thing and all the legal stuff on his behind, which is weird. Yeah, the arms looks pretty good. I'd say they did a really great job of sculpting the robotic arms on him. You get the gripping hands for holding on the accessories. You get the lower waist there. Nothing much. The legs looks pretty good. Very robotic. And you get the boots there as well. And on the bottom, there's two pegos on the bottom of his feet. And you get a little legalese there, right there. So yeah, overall for this figure, I'd say it's a really great, decent looking figure. I gotta admit, this is really a great figure. And it's really impressive. Yeah, Mattel did a really great job with this one. Sculpting wise looks good. Everything on this figure looks perfect. Yeah, I'm very happy with this figure. Moving on to articulation, there's a rotation at the head and a little bit of ball joint there. The arms do go fully rotate, does go in and out, upper arm rotation. Double jointed at the elbows, rotate at the wrist, and hinge. Legs kick forward and back, in and out. And which is strange is that this Roboto has like legs that go push down like any other Marvel Legends figures. Did Mattel stole the idea from Hasbro? I'm pretty sure that articulation is not owned by Hasbro or any other toy companies. There's the upper leg rotation. Double jointed at the knees. Almost kicking his own behind. There's an upper boot rotation. Ankles do go pivot forward back and ankle pivot side to side. So there are quite just the usual usual Mattel Masterverse articulation, but you can still give him some decent amount of posabilities. Accessories. Roboto does come with quite a few interchangeable pieces accessories because, you know, he's Roboto. He came with interchangeable parts. He does come with the claw hand that moves like an actual claw. This blaster hand. And of course, this little axe spinning hand here, which you can either put on each of the hands like so. You take off this hand, just like that. Put on this hand and take out the other hand like so. And boom, there he is. Roboto with with all ready to fight the bad guys. Skeletor and his men. Yeah, I think this is a really neat feature. Yeah, I still like this feature. Normally, like the interchangeable hands, just like this hand right there, just removable. But since this is a Masterverse line and came with like hands or a hinge, it's better they use that instead. And plus, he does come with this interchangeable mouthpiece, which you can easily remove on here. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can see there's like a little robotic exoskeleton underneath it. I mean, the dome thing is removable. You can do that. But let me do this off camera for putting on the mouthpiece. Forgot to mention right there, this little hole here is made like a... I forgot what shape this is. Maybe a hexagon or whatever. I forgot the name of the shape. But it's not like in a circle shape that can move up and down. But it does stay up. It does move a little bit. I really wish it was like a circle instead of like whatever the shape it is. And so here he is, Roboto with the mouthpiece here. Very homage to the original toy and other Roboto figures that Mattel made. But still really cool. I might display it looking like this. You can see the endoskeleton here. Now for the gimmick here is Roboto. Like I showed you, there's like a little switch right there. If you turn it, you can see there's like a little mechanic moves with the switch on, which is really neat. Yeah, normally it was like on the waist instead, but now there's like a mechanic piece moving with this circle switch here. Yeah, it's really still really good, but I really wish it's on the waist, just like the original toy did. But still, not too bad. Not too bad at all. But overall, for the figure itself, I really think this figure looks pretty good. Yeah, I say Mattel did a really great job with this figure. Yeah, the sculpting on the figure looks good. Articulation, standard Masterverse articulation, but you could give him some decent amount of possibilities. Yeah, I really like the feature mechanic here on the Roboto figure that it turns instead of like using the waist. But I really wish it just stick with the waist articulation with the movement mechanics. But at the end of the day, I say this figure is pretty decent. Yeah, I definitely do recommend getting this figure anywhere else. For my rate, I'm going to give Roboto I'll give him like a 9 out of 10 for me. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, please consider like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And follow me on Instagram and Threads. Both links will be in the well, I forgot to mention in Blue Sky. All 3 links will be in the description down below. That's all I have to say. This is the Mattel Masters of the Universe Masterverse New Eternia Roboto figure made by Mattel. And this is J.A.R. 369. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on my next review. And remember, keep on collecting.